Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where or when you're watching this. It's me, your friendly neighborhood deacon, Deacon Gene, and it's Friday. We made it to Friday. And today is an amazing Friday. It's the first Friday of the month, so you know what that means? First Friday with Francis Albert. We're going to have some fun tips, fun information about Frank Sinatra today. It's also February 2nd. And you know what that means. Groundhog Day. Yeah, that's right. It's Groundhog Day. We've already gotten the reports from Punxsutawney, PA, from Phil. Phil did not see his shadow this morning. So we're going to have an early spring. And for those of us here in Texas, Bee Cave Bob, the Armadillo here in the Austin area, greater Austin area, did not see his shadow either. So that's two that say we're going to have an early spring. Let's see what happens. We all know what happened last year. We froze. Anyway, one of Frank Sinatra's most famous recordings was done in 1964. Fly Me to the Moon. And that's kind of our theme today with that. So we're using, software-wise, from Apollo. The little module on there. We got the matching splash. And they say that this is a Creed Aventus inspiration. This is what an astronaut should smell like, according to 11's website. So, I don't have Creed Aventus, but I do have the next best thing in that line, Barrett's Valhalla. That's what we're going to finish with. Kind of looks like the lunar surface. And let's use something that looks a little alien-like. This guy right here, the Twig. Let me just pop this open so you see how the blade goes in. Single edge blade. It's got a brand new leaf blade in there. It's like the alien popping up and going back down. There we go. So, Fly Me to the Moon was originally recorded with the title In Other Words, and it was done in 1954 by Bart Howard, is when he wrote it. The original recording was done in the same year by Kay Ballard. Now, we all know the version that we hear, Fly Me to the Moon. That is not the original version. The original version actually has a first verse to it. I'm not familiar with it, so I'm not going to try to sing it to you. It was originally called, like I said, In Other Words. So the verse goes, oh, it's often used many words to say a simple thing. It takes thought and time and rhyme to make a poem sing. With words and music I've been playing, for you I have written this song. To be sure you know what I'm saying, I'll translate as I go along. And then it goes into Fly Me to the Moon. Well, they were, after iterations and going back and forth with the authors, they finally decided to change it to Fly Me to the Moon. And most of the recordings that you hear are missing that first verse. Sinatra's version became closely associated with NASA's Apollo space program. A copy of it was played on a Sony portable cassette player on the Apollo 10 mission, which orbited the moon, and also on Apollo 11, before the first landing on the moon. The song's association with Apollo 11 came back as Diana Krall sang it at the mission's 40th anniversary, And it was also used at Commander Neil Armstrong's memorial service in 2012. Sinatra's version was also used in the what year was that? 2000. Gotta read my notes, gotta make the fun a little better. Fictional film Space Cowboys. Well, that's our Sinatra and stuff for the day. It's a little little information about the man and what he did, the chairman. So as we salute the chairman, we salute the Apollo astronauts, and we'll make a lather with this guy right here. I'll be right back. Hey, and we're back. We finished making the lather. Let me show you what we got here. I'm using my Hendrix Matrix. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful lather. Look at that. Nice and thick, creamy. You can get some soft peaks on it. So that's what we're going to shave with today. So take off the glasses. Already taken care of 2 of the 3 S's. Let's get to the 3rd, shall we? Let's get to the shave. Let me just adjust this a little bit so I'm not looking like I'm standing like this. Let's get some water on the face. Let's get to the shave, shall we? Let's get some water on the face because you know hydration is important when we're shaving. That is a really close scent to the Aventus / Valhalla. It's a good scent. It feels nice going on. It's nice and thick. There we go. Clear the lips so you can see what I'm saying. And let's get our shave. Some of the things that, you know, when I was sniffing the lather, as I was putting it on, I get the bergamot and some apple and a little bit of pineapple. And there's some rose in this and some musky moss and vanilla. It's a nice scent. I like it. One day I'll get the Creed, but feels good. No drag. Has some nice slickness to it. So I'm doing some work from home today as much as I can. Hopefully I won't have to go into the office. I know about 9 o'clock or so I have to take a little time and take care of some deacon duties over at the church. I was listening to a live recording of the chairman's the other day. From Vegas. And midway through the show, he does a little bit of a monologue. Man, it's hilarious. Has some pretty decent feedback on this. You can probably hear it. But Frank Sinatra's a funny man. Telling a story about when he was getting out of high school. Discussion he had with his dad about he wanted to be a singer. So his dad says to him, "So you want to be a singer, huh? You want to be a bum and be a singer, or you want to get a real job and be a man?" Well, look what happened. Nice. It's got a nice slickness to it, nice after feel. I mean, let's do a quick test. Pretty good. Clean up with and no soap. That's slick. That is slick. But let's not waste the lather, shall we? I mean, I went through the trouble of making it. I think this is maybe my first use of an 11 product. No, my second. I had one that I piffed to someone just because I know it was something that he liked. So just piffed it to him. Will this be my last 11? Probably not. But my interest in this one was because of the lunar module on the cover. If you were around when Neil Armstrong walked on the moon, where were you when you watched it? Yeah. I can tell you where I was. I was at one of those Borscht Belt resorts. In upstate New York. With the family. I mean the whole family. We were all there. mom and dad, my nonna, my papa, and some friends of the family came up with us. We just had a good time. This is a relatively mild razor, but it is efficient. I know that I've got the big head shave planned to the end of March for St. Baldrick's. I'm going to put some links up about that starting this month. Speaking of links, there's still time to get in on the giveaway. Just go to the channel and look. You'll see the announcement. $250 moving forward is all you have to do to comment. Get in. To get your choice of either the Gravity Razor or the Plow by Manscaped. I'll give you your choice. And speaking of liking and subscribe, go ahead, like, subscribe. Got up this morning and we were at 271. That 300 number is coming really quick. And we'll have another one at 300. Yeah, this is pretty good. Just a little touch up, but I'm going to do a full. Because I got this lather. I really like the scent. It feels good. And I like that. Slide into BBS Town. Or maybe with this, we may go straight past BBS Town, which is where we're almost at, and go into ABS, since we're talking about the moon, fly me to the moon, and we'll go to that Android bottom smooth. At least I hope so. Let's find out. And like I said, it's also Friday. We made it to the weekend. Got good plans for the weekend? I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, yes, I do. My granddaughter has a basketball game on Saturday. If I don't talk, I caught myself a little bit. I hope I didn't cut it. Because lip cuts are a pain. So let's hope it doesn't bleed. One of the reasons I don't talk when I'm doing this. At least I try not to. There we go. All done. Let's see how we did. Yep. Android bottom smooth has been achieved. A little cold water on the face, pardon me. I am going to use the alum block just in case. Yeah, that does sting a little bit there. Not enough to really open it up, but just enough to give it a little scrape. We'll be fine. We will be fine. Or as Gloria Gaynor said, I will survive. So let's get a little towel dry here. Shaver's Assistant from Hendrix. Pete just did an amazing drop, it looks like. It's named after Thor's hammer. Check it out. Okay, do a little hand dry. Let it back, because you know I'm bat so crazy. Rinse the alum. Tip number 2, don't ingest the alum. Yeah, nasty. All right. It's a microfiber towel. Shaver's Assistant. Here we go. We're in. We made one. Look at that. Okay. Shake that aftershave. Shake that aftershave. Facial toner aftershave is what they call it. Oh, that's nice. Comes out a little white. Not a lot of stain, but it's probably got some of that good face food stuff in it. Let's see if I've got the ingredients listed here. Aloe vera, witch hazel, no alcohol. That's why. You get the some of that blackberry, black currant, and apple and pineapple right off the top. And there's that rose coming in the back. All right, let's give a quick spritz on the wrist. Matchy matchy. All right, folks, that's our shave for today. If you want something that's really close to Creta Ventus, there you go. 11's Apollo. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nice, smooth lather. Great finish on the aftershave. And close enough. Real good stuff. Nice match. And the Twig. Did a great job. Great job today. Shaving's not one of the most exhilarating parts of your day. You might be doing something wrong. As always, be good to yourselves and to each other. We'll see you on Monday. Who knows what Monday's going to bring? Monday. Have a great weekend and smooth shaves. Ciao for now.